Hello again, everybody. This is Craig Evans of Autism Hangout, and thank you for tuning into this Autism Hangout special report. In treating autism, there are a few proven therapies, although that list is growing slowly. But partially because of that, the interest in alternative therapies has never been higher. Indeed, folks are taking their special kids to experience surfing in California, and horses in Mongolia, and dolphins in Key Largo, Florida. So today, we're going to learn of the latter. Autism Hangout, please welcome one of the founders of Island Dolphin Care, Deena Hoagland. Deena, welcome to Autism Hangout.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, it's nice to have you on the show. Deena, I know that a little bit of the history that I had about your company is that it started because of your son's situation. And what I'd like to ask you to do, please, is give us a little bit of how you got started and then how the Dolphins are working with kids with autism today.
Sure. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and also have a background. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology and a bachelor's degree in elementary education with a minor in special ed. And when my son Joe was born, he was born with a very rare heart anomaly. And during an open heart surgery to repair his heart, at age 3, he suffered a massive stroke, leaving him paralyzed and visually impaired. We were living in Key Largo at the time, and I just thought that it would be great for his body to keep swimming, and he loved animals, so I brought him to a local educational facility called Dolphins Plus back in 1990 to swim with the dolphins, and there we met this amazing animal named Fonzie, and for the next 15 years Joe and Fonzie became best friends. And it was really from that work with my son that I then began to volunteer to work with children with special needs from all over the community and then eventually the world. And that was the beginning of what is Island Dolphin Care today.
Okay, so you started in 1990?
Correct.
Okay, and now that you're working with kids with autism, I'm curious to see who is actually coming to you, but can you tell us a little bit about what the therapy involves?
You know, the therapy, everybody thinks the dolphins have a magic sonar or that's going to heal their children, and that's just not so. What we've done here is I've taken traditional methods of working with children and applied them to working with the dolphins and having fun in the water. And when pairing them, because the children are so relaxed and because they're having fun, I think, my theoretical framework is that this is their natural environment and their natural world, so it's less stress for them. They tend to do better. And so what we're really doing is incorporating traditional modalities with the work with the dolphins while we're in the water and also in a classroom.
About how many kids do you see on a daily basis, kids with autism?
During our intensive 5-day program, we work with a maximum of 8 families in a week. And that is our maximum because we like to give every child and every family individualized attention. And every program for each child and family is individualized and created just for them. So we don't always do the same thing with every child. That's not what we're about.
And every day of the 5 days, the child spends about an hour with the dolphin, is that correct?
Actually not. The family is here at the facility for about 2.5 hours. During that time, we spend about half of the time in a classroom setting, working with special education teachers or certified therapists, and then the other half of the time is in the water. So it ranges about between a 20 and 30-minute water session, and anywhere from a 30-minute to a 45-minute classroom session, depending upon the child's attention and ability to learn in the classroom setting. And we try to increase that throughout the 5 days. Then in the afternoons, we offer workshops and we offer family time barbecue. We have 8 aquariums at the facility. We have a touch tank that houses invertebrates at the facility that the children can touch and learn and play with. And then we have a sensory garden and in a barbecue area for families. We enjoy a family barbecue every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Now, of the time that the child has in the water, do you have a set program that you go through, or do you just kind of let the child experience the dolphin?
It really depends upon the goals of the child's family, and the application that they set up. And it depends also on the child's abilities or disabilities. Mm-hmm. So our therapists, as I said before, they'll individualize every program based on those goals and conversations that we would have with the parents prior to arrival. Mm-hmm. And then once we get down on the dock, we might be working on, let's say, child number 1 might be working on socialization skills. So we might be, say, talking about say hello to the dolphin, and the dolphin waves hello with their pec fins or their flukes, their tail, and then we have to wave hello back and look at the dolphin. We might also get to shake hands with the dolphin. We have to talk to the trainers and tell the trainers the type of activities that we want to do with the dolphins.
I see.
Another child might be just working on simple recognition and labeling words. So we might say, what is that? That's the dolphin. Do you want to go in the water? When we go in the water, we're swimming. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be swimming. And we might be working on language acquisition. Mm-hmm. So every child has a different program and a different set of goals and different therapists.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind spinning the camera around, let's take a look at some of the stars of your show.
Okay, that would be terrific. Here you go. Right now, we've got some dolphins working on docks with trainers, so this is a great opportunity. Can you see them?
Yes. So you've got 3 different docks and a series of, you've got 4 separate docks and trainers.
Right. So during a therapy session, the trainer is on the dock with, you can see their buckets of fish with 2 dolphins. A therapist is on the dock, and we would be working with a child at the same time. And then if there are siblings and the parents want the siblings to be involved with the therapy, they would be invited on the dock as well. And very often we will incorporate mom or dad on the dock. And then we have an intern that's studying in the field of working with children with special needs, and then that intern would be making observational notes.
Very good. Deena, how can people find more information out about Dolphin Island Care?
It's actually Island Dolphin Care.
Okay.
They can go online through the web and search islanddolphincare.org.
Okay.
Or they can call us at 305-451-5884.
Okay. Deena, thank you for taking time out of your schedule today to show us your setup and give us some background on your organization. And I hope we get a chance to talk to you again in the future.
I think that would be fantastic. Thanks so much for including us.
All right, best wishes, and thank you, Autism Hangout, for tuning in. I'll be back again soon with another Autism Hangout special report.